You said you cheated because you finally felt appreciated. And perhaps that is honestly how it felt. Someone listened to you, wanted you, made you feel interesting again. But if we look beyond the feeling for just a moment, there is a question worth asking. Appreciated for what? Exactly. What part of you did they truly know? They knew the version of you that arrived without the weight of ordinary life, without the bills, responsibilities, unfinished conversations, or years of shared disappointments. They saw you when you were attentive, available, and eager to be understood, but your spouse may have once known that version of you too. Over time, your conversations with them became shorter, affection became scarce. Your attention began going somewhere else, and when the best of your energy was carried outside your relationship, the emptiness left behind was blamed on the person still waiting at home. Perhaps your spouse felt lonely too. Perhaps they also felt unseen, unwanted, or unappreciated. They may have lain beside you questioning their worth, never knowing that the reassurance they needed was being given to someone else. They felt the distance without knowing its name. You carried the secret. They carried the confusion, and still they did not choose betrayal to feel appreciated. That matters because an affair partner doesn't experience the whole of you. They experience a carefully protected version, the hidden messages, the stolen hours, the promises that have not yet been tested by ordinary life. They hear your side of the marriage, feel sympathy for your pain, and may never question the story that allows the relationship to continue. So perhaps what felt like appreciation was something slightly different. Perhaps it was the relief of being with someone who did not hold you accountable for what you were doing, someone who made selfishness feel romantic, someone who made dishonesty feel exciting, someone who praised the version of you that wanted validation without responsibility. You may have felt understood, but were you truly being known? Could someone fully appreciate you while helping you become a person you had to hide? Could they admire your honesty while benefiting from your lies? Could they respect your loyalty while participating in your betrayal? Those are uncomfortable questions. But sometimes the truth is found inside the question we most want to avoid. Maybe you did not finally find someone who appreciated the best in you. Maybe you found someone who made the worst of your choices feel acceptable, and maybe that is why it felt so freeing. There was no shared history to repair, no daily life demanding consistency, no one asking you to reconcile your words with your actions, only attention, escape, and the intoxicating feeling of being wanted without first having to become honest. That does not mean your loneliness wasn't real. It does not mean your marriage was perfect or your needs did not matter. But loneliness calls for truth. Unhappiness calls for a conversation, a decision, or even an ending. It does not quietly grant permission to create another relationship while someone at home continues believing they are still part of yours. You were not starved into betrayal. You were faced with pain and chose betrayal as your response. Perhaps that is the hardest part to admit. Because if it was truly appreciation, you could continue thinking you had discovered something beautiful. But if it was validation without accountability, then you must see it differently. You didn't feel appreciated. You felt enabled. And sometimes the person who makes you feel most understood is simply the person least willing to question the story you need them to believe. That's a quiet truth.